Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbit Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today we're checking out a very interesting game indeed. This is Astronomics. This is a mining game. It's kind of a tycoon game, kind of a base builder, but it is super, super promising. Let's jump into this and see what we have got going on. As ever, I'll do my very best to explain what the heck is happening. There's a tiny little cutscene thing here, which we'll watch.
Come home for the first time.
Okay.
Exclusive residence is now available from the low 600 millions.
So I thought I'd play through this bit at 300 or 400 times speed because it's basically just like a little opening exhibit. It kind of shows the astronaut what things are like on Earth. Apparently, we're trying to buy a place back on the planet, and in order to do so, we're going to have to do a little bit of mining and a little bit of working, a little bit of base building, a little bit of automating. That's kind of what the thing is all about. But I thought I'd skip through this bit, or at least go through it quite quickly, because it's not actually connected in any way, really, to the way that the game plays. That will start right about now. Okay, so this is where the fun really begins. And I should point out, we are on a deep space asteroid mining platform here. We need to interact with you, and we're going to in just a second. However, there's a bunch of sort of interactable terminals. There's a terminal in there. There's a terminal in here. There's a terminal over here, and there's a terminal over there. These little sort of square thingies on the floor. This is basically the way that we interact with our ship, and that is our ship out there. And we're going to be sending this little ship on a few expeditions out into the galaxy to find ourselves some asteroids and make ourselves a little bit of profit. Anyway, Cubo is here to help us, which is excellent. Very, very happy with that. And we are going to see if we can go and send ourselves on an expedition and maybe make a little bit of profit. Okay, cool. Let's be gone. So, it's worth noting, by the way, that my character doesn't actually leave the space station. It's just this ship, because this is a sort of automatically, I say automatically piloted, it's not automatically piloted at all. There's a little robot in here, which allows us to pilot this ship, and we're able to fly pretty much wherever we want. We can land on the asteroid, which is what we're going to do, for obvious reasons, because this is where the money is made. And money is made through mining, which I kind of love. We can switch back into the shuttle if indeed we want to, recall all robots, but I'm not going to worry about that too much at the moment because we're just going to blast through this sort of tutorialized section. Right. What we can do as the command bot is a couple of different things. Few different options are locked for us at the moment, but we do have one majorly important option, which we're going to utilize. This is the ability to deploy the mining turret. The mining turret, we can put anywhere around us, really, and it is going to immediately start mining. It's going to start mining a whole bunch of different things, actually. It's going to mine this, which is iron, and if we collect iron within a certain time frame, then we will be able to collect molten iron, which is quite nice, and if we don't collect it within a certain time frame, then we will just collect iron chunks. All very, very useful indeed. I can actually deploy 2 turrets here. We'll deploy it over there on that square, if that's really what you want me to do. Okay, you're just refusing to break the cluster that I want you to break, so I guess we'll rotate it around. Even though you do rotate normally, we'll stick it around here for now. Whatever the case, valuable stuff. We want to be destroying valuable stuff. There's plenty of iron. You can actually already see some of it as solidified there. But we want to be getting ourselves as many valuable resources as we possibly can. But for these bits and bobs here, we have destroyed the cluster of Amazonite, and what we can do is we can tag it for pickup. Now, I need to tag each of these cubes, each of these things manually, which we can do. And then our little worker bot, which is signified up at the top here, is going to come and pick up these pieces and take them back to the shuttle, which I kind of love. It's just fantastic. It'll take him to the back here, and bada bim, bada boom, in we go. Also, I will pick up all of these chunks. Very, very nice indeed. And I'll pick up a chunk of Amazonite. That's fine. That is noted for pickup. Happy days. Okay, we can jump around, which is exactly what I'm about to be told right now. Also, you can see, by the way, 109 kilograms of Amazonite has been loaded into the shuttle. That is very, very nice indeed. Materials will often be out of reach. Don't worry. We're going to jump up here, and we're going to see if we can start exploring. Beautiful. So this is another chunk of something that can be tagged for pickup and can be taken to the shuttle directly. But the problem is that the worker bot is not going to be able to reach up here. So we're going to have to build ourselves a little workaround. Or indeed, we're going to have to use the gravity tracker and bring it down manually. Oh, that was stupid, wasn't it? Yeah, we can bring it down manually. But more often than not, we're going to be using... Are you kidding me? We're going to be using a workaround. Okay, pick it up from this perspective, move it over the edge, and down. Fantastic. And right into the back over here. Fantastic. Delivery complete. That's going to get loaded onto the shuttle as well. Very, very nice. Okay, we need to talk to Cubo again. We need to recharge our battery first, and then we need to chat to Cubo. Recharging batteries. Oh yeah, let's actually move these. Let's move these turrets a little bit. There's no reason to not collect resources at all times with these mining turrets. They're super, super useful. I kind of dig them. They're really, really nice. We do need molten iron. That's going to be really, really handy. But we just need general iron. When our inventory is full, by the way, we will just spit out one of these chests, and it will be collected by our little worker robot. How cool is that? I think that is pretty flippin' amazing. You can also see, by the way, all of our cargo space and the number of resources that we have in the shuttle up at the top here. Very, very nice. Anyway, we got battery health thingies down here. We stand on this pad, our battery gets charged up. Very, very simple stuff. Nothing to worry about. Okay. Next thing that we want to chat about is molten iron. Now, apparently, when I was collecting molten iron before, I wasn't actually collecting it. Now I will go and collect it. I can also get hit by this laser, by the way, but, I mean, it doesn't really do that much damage. There we go. In fact, I'm still at 100% health, so clearly not that much damage. But it does slow down mining a little bit, and I'd rather not do that. Anyway, this is our resources that we have on our person, or should I say on our bot at the moment. And this is going to be really, really useful for getting resources around the planet, as I already specified. You're going to specify that I need to build a crane, and I will indeed do that. Okay. How do we do that? Well, we've now got another option, and that option is to construct. We can construct a crane. You can imagine that in the future, we're going to be able to construct a bunch of different stuff. But for now, a crane is fine. And a crane works very, very simply because we can specify pickup and drop-off points. And that's basically the 2 points that the crane is going to transfer resources between, which is quite nice. Very, very nice indeed. Okay. If I specify this... I mean, I can't even destroy this, but yeah, I can't destroy it. I can't move it. That's fine. We need to equip the blaster for now because there are also enemies in this game occasionally from time to time. Some pirates. We're going to see where they come down. We'll deal with them as they come. It's not going to be a big deal. We should be able to deal with them pretty quickly. There we go. And we can even lock on here as well. So we're always shooting perfectly exactly where we need to be. And we'll pick up a little bit of molten iron for our troubles as well. Fantastic. Pirates become more of a danger the deeper into the asteroid belt you venture, so be prepared. Okay. That is looking pretty darn good. Let's leave the gravity tether on for now. It doesn't particularly matter. I would like to get a few more resources from up top, if that's okay, please, video game. We're still getting through this big pile of stuff here. Look at that. Oh, look at that. 2 brand new crates. That's pretty huge. Undeploy that turret as well. We want to be ideally trying to find the valuable resources. I mean, iron is all good and well, but I mean, there's good stuff up here, and this is kind of what we need. So let's get one of these down over there. Okay. You're going to destroy the plant. Carbon chips. Don't destroy me. Hit that thing over there. Okay, and this is hopefully going to give us some big chunks of stuff. Yeah, which I can tag for pickup. Excuse me. There we go. Tag for pickup. There we go. Tag for pickup. And you're already tagged for pickup as well. Brilliant. I'll undeploy you. And we should see... There we go. Look at that. Our our little miner bot is actually just going to deal with that all by itself, which is just fantastic. And so we need to wait for that to get done. Fine. Is there any other valuable resources around this asteroid? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. I mean, there's carbon down here. Is carbon worth more than iron? That's a great question. One that I'm not entirely convinced that I know the answer to. But for now, let's just... There we go. Get 2 of these deployed. That's fine. Find Cubo when ready to leave? Yeah, sure. We'll be ready to leave. We'll be ready to leave in a little bit. When we do leave, we need to make sure that we have got absolutely everything that we need. There we go. Tag for pickup. Tag it all for pickup. And make sure that we've got... There we go. All of these little bits too. And we got to get this one as well. But honestly, that's not too bad. That is not too bad. I'll pick up some of the additional carbon that's just sort of being splattered around. Excellent. Lots and lots of different chips. And we'll probably just wait for our worker bot to finish up there. I'll go and queue up a little bit more mining. A little bit more mining of iron. It really can't hurt, put it that way. I'll collect all of this iron chippage here, which is quite nice. And we'll go and check on how things are... Check on how things are going up here. That's the last chunk of... That's the last chunk of Amazonite, which is good. Why don't I help here with the... Why don't I help with this? I mean, I'll take the only bit that's not been tagged, which I thought had been tagged, but that's fine. There we go. Move you around a little bit. It's a bit heavy. It's a bit awkward to move, but... I mean, honestly, no big deal for us. We can just deal with it. I might as well help out this poor little bot. I'll move things closer for you, buddy. How about that? There we go. In fact, I could probably just load them. Come on. There we go. In there, just like so. That is looking good. And you can go and get that last bit. I will collect all of the iron that has been accumulating over here. That's probably going to give me another crate. Maybe even 2 crates if we're lucky. I've got the maximum amount of molten iron on me right now, which is great. Let's take this over to here. There we go. Yet another crate. I think our worker bot is done. Let's get the rest of this. I think that's going to give us 1 more crate, which I would very, very much like. And then I think we can head out. Okay, pick you up. Sorry, bot. Sorry. Okay. So we need to make sure that everything is harvested up. We do not need to collect the crane, because the crane is something that we built from molten iron. We just need to make sure that the mining turrets and the worker bot is all ready to go. And then we can get out of here. And the lid, we slap the lid back on the shuttle there, and then we head away. And after that, we can head back over here to the docking bay, which is a very short flight. It won't always be this short. We dock the shuttle very nicely, if I do indeed say so myself, and we can have a little look at the spoils of the harvest, which is quite nice. All resources aboard the shuttle will be automatically transferred across. You usually have to navigate your freighter back to a station to unload your materials, but we're already here. And that will become clear in just a second what that means. Anyway, we can jump into the station terminal. This is where the sort of aspects of the game that I think would probably most be identified with an upgrade game make themselves fairly apparent. First of all, we can shop for other equipment. We can get ourselves some more worker bots. We can get ourselves some more mining turrets, although not at the present moment. We can get ourselves some different tools. We can get ourselves some additional modifications. I like it a lot. We can get ourselves some better and bigger bits for the freighter. Warp engines, navigation, fuel capacity. I'll explain all of that in a little bit. But for now, we're just trying to sell off all of our resources, and you can actually see exactly exactly how desirable all of these resources actually are. I mean, undesired resources are completely worthless, so I guess iron is worth nothing, and the same that carbon is worth nothing. So great, love to see it. Amazonite though is actually worth something, and we get what? We get 0.35 cube credits per kilogram of Amazonite, which is quite nice. Okay, I'll take it. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, so the resources on Earth, which is apparently where they're being shipped to, have a market value of this. What's that? 1.9 million. Our revenue share of this is 0.05, apparently. And so this is how many Earth dollars we get invested to our new life on Earth, and we also get 318 cube credits, which will allow us to upgrade our stuff, which is pretty nice. Okay, good. That's it. That's the basics. I like that a lot. Crystal is apparently the creme de la creme of what we're looking for. So, yeah, with the sort of basics out of the way, let's see if we can try and do some proper deep space mining, shall we? We jump into the navigation interface, and we can actually see we have a designated slot. We have a designated slot, right? We have a mining claim boundary. We can only go so far in either direction, and also the asteroids sort of float up and down within this mining claim. There's a whole bunch of upgrades that we can get. I mean, required scanner upgrades, so we can actually detect resources in advance. That would be really quite nice. I'd love the ability to do that, but yeah, we don't have the ability to do that. We can also see that we have a timer there, so time remaining. We only have 3 minutes before this asteroid passes south of the mining claim boundary. So for that reason, I think we're going to jump over here where we have absolutely plenty of time. You'll also note that the entire freighter moves, not just the little sort of mining ship. The entire freighter moves. We jump into hyperspace, which is great. And it will take quite literally seconds to get there, which I kind of love, and we can do a bunch of stuff whilst we're here, but we can't do all the stuff because we need to sell resources back at the station. Same with upgrading the equipment. However, we can upgrade the freighter if we could whilst we're here. So there we go. Anyway, let's go and mine. Let's go and mine, shall we? You know what? I'd love to buy another bot, but we don't actually have the ability to buy another bot whilst we're here. So let's just suck it up and get on with it, shall we? Okay. Now, this is a slightly more complicated operation because it's not just the sort of tutorial asteroid. Accordingly, we may face some challenges in getting to the asteroid that we want to mine. Although these should just be obstacles. Ooh, even if they are large obstacles. I mean, that asteroid looks mineable in and of itself. Nothing too complicated about this. Looks like we're coming up on it now. Happy days. Let's land this puppy, and let's also see if there's anything. Is there actually anything of value here? I think there is. Let's have a little look-see, shall we? So I think this is gypsum in here. There's obviously iron. Not quite sure what that is. I think that might be nickel, if I'm not mistaken. My time with the game. We obviously need to get a little bit of iron. This looks interesting up here, whatever the heck that is. Okay, so what I think we do is I think we'll immediately dispatch one of our mining robots to do mining there. And we'll also get... Ouch. We'll also get ourselves a mining robot in here to give us a little supply of iron, and can also start to jump into there a little bit later. Okay, this is gypsum. The other stuff must be nickel. Anyway, let's get all of these scheduled for harvest. There is no direct route for the little worker bot to get through at the moment, but we can fix that in just a second. Okay, give me the molten iron, please. Yep, that's great. Nice. Okay, the worker bot supposedly can get through to here, so that's great. Yoink this. Ow. Yoink that again. And... Ooh, is that carbon, I suppose? Yeah, that's carbon. Okay, well, we don't really need carbon, to be fair. Try not to get decimated this time, please, potato. There we go. Set all of those for pickup. I'll pick you up, and we'll see if we can try and head... Oh, storage cube. Handy. We'll see if we can try and head up, upstairs. Or maybe even over here. Maybe a mining turret sort of right in the center here would be pretty good. If we can actually even make that happen. Yeah, that's okay. That's absolutely okay. Right. My little worker bot is doing a lot of good stuff. We're loading up loads and loads of gypsum, which is fantastic. We've got a cube over there that is ready to be picked up. I mean, it doesn't really need to get picked up, if I'm brutally honest. It's just iron, and iron is, as we've established, worthless. At least at the present moment. I don't know if it can change, but I guess it might be able to. What I would like to do is probably get myself a little crane set up. We're going to need to come over here, so I think we're going to need to set up... I think we're going to need to set up a few cranes in order to make this happen. But that's okay. So, crane, pickup point, drop-off point, and we'll get another crane over here, I guess. Good. Very, very nice. I hear those noises. Is that the sound of pirates? I fear it might be. We'll keep an eye on things. My equipment can get destroyed, and if I lose a mining turret, then that is, I mean, hugely problematic. A mining turret or indeed a worker bot. That does not sound good. Is there something going on that I'm not aware of? Pirates, are you anywhere? Don't see any pirates. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Oh, yep. Hold on. Bad boys. Bad boys, bad boys, bad boys. Incoming. Let's get the blaster out. Let's practice my, my reflexes, my trigger finger. There we go. Beautiful. Love to see it. That gives me raw iron, which honestly I couldn't care less about, but I guess we'll just move it in here anyway. Not like it particularly matters. In fact, it probably does matter in the sense that it's taking up like pretty valuable cargo space, but I don't think that we're going to fill the cargo space with purely valuable stuff anyway. So we might as well just deal with it. Let's also set this to be all collected. That's fine. Carbon chips. That's okay with me. Let's pick you up, and then let's head over to some more nice deposits, shall we? I want to see what this is. I want to see what this is up here. I think this might just be carbon, but I'm not entirely sure. There we go. What is that? Gypsum. That is gypsum. That's gypsum too. It's just a different type of gypsum rock. Okay, then. Let's see if we can be sort of strategic about our placement of this laser here. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Now, am I going to be able to get another one of these cranes? I think so. Another one of these cranes from here to here. There we go. Let's give that a shot. Right, how's my mining droid doing over here? Not too bad. Not too bad. Slowly but surely clearing a way for the worker robots to get through. Should I move any of this stuff? I mean, this is all destroyed, right? Yeah, we should tag all of this for pickup. It's, of course, completely inaccessible at the moment. Don't mine iron. You should be mining the important stuff first, please, buddy. Okay, you're just not going to do that. That's fine. Let's mine a little gap through... Mine a little gap through there. so that we can actually see what's going on. Now, in the full version of the game, I imagine that there's going to be the opportunity to... Oops. I imagine that there's going to be the opportunity to build your own mining laser, which I think is going to be quite handy, because it means that you won't have to... You won't have to contend with a little bit of a pedantic mining turret, if I do indeed say so myself. Right. We should now be able to... Oh, this has all been mined here. Yeah, tag all of that for pickup too. There's a lot of good stuff here. Okay, that's all been tagged for pickup. That's all been destroyed. There's some more pirates coming down over here. Let's see if I can quickly just pop this down there. And then I'll get my blaster out in anticipation for destroying these pirates. There we go. Nice. Beautiful. Very, very good. I will say we can lose those mining turrets. I'd really rather not lose the mining turrets. Has this all been sorted? Tag all of that for pickup. That's nice. That's good. Okay, I think that's all ready to go, isn't it? Does this still exist as a deposit? I think it does, actually. Let's throw that down over there. Yeah, okay. Split this up. Let's tag this for... Tag this to be dealt with. And then let's just go over here and see how the other thingy is doing. Wow, okay. That is quite the harvest, if I do indeed say so myself. Let's get a mining turret in here. Okay, excellent. That says that that's inaccessible. That will be for one reason and one reason only. Because this area is too thin. Let's throw that. There's not enough space for the robot to get through here. Because this should all be set up to allow it to get through. Yeah. Okay, that's looking nice. Keep working through that there, buddy. And then let's see if we can try and get this last mining turret in a decent position here to hopefully cut through to the good stuff in reasonably short time. There we go. Nice. Tag for pickup. Excellent. And I'll yoink the rest. Okay, when's our little robot going to be coming across the side here? There's actually, like, a lot of stuff here. Can I move this? Oh, this still needs to be destroyed. That's fine. Let's actually cancel the pickup. Cancel the pickup of all of this. Can I have to do it manually. That's fine. Cancel the pickup of all this. I'll move this stuff manually. How about that? I'll move this stuff manually so that the truck can go to the other side. Right. Gravity tether. Can I move this? That still needs to be destroyed too. What the heck have these mining lasers been doing? Not enough, apparently. Right. I tell you what, though. This hole is going to be absolutely legendary. Oh, more pirates. Pirates are getting worse. That does worry me. And we only have 160 cargo space left, which is a bit of a bummer. But we got a lot of gypsum, though. Nice. Good job. Good job, good job, good job. Cancel pickup of that. And we'll get ready to go. Okay, most of our stuff is gypsum. Most of our goods are gypsum, but we've probably over-egged it a little bit. But to be fair, not necessarily the end of the world. Not too much iron, not too much nickel, not too much carbon. Little bit more space. Where's my robot? Oh, you're coming back with... You're coming back with a box of stuff, which I'm hopeful is filled with worthwhile things. Okay, cargo's overfilled. You have to jettison items before takeoff. Honestly, Not necessarily the end of the world, because we can jettison a lot of junk. Can I choose to jettison before we take off? I'd rather not actually end the expedition quite yet. Maybe get a few more things. Okay. Throw that in there. Nice. Continuing to overload this poor ship. It can handle it, though. It can handle it. And move you through. I think that's iron over there, so we don't need to worry about that. There we go. We are going to be so overloaded, it's not even going to be funny. Okay. And that's the last bit that I want to move. I'm going to go and head over to the other side of the map. And we're going to get these robots back. Yeah, I'm afraid to say, guys, there's no point in drilling any more stuff. I'm going to collect all of this because I can. I don't think it's worthwhile, though. It's quite simply not. Right. The worker bot is being brought back. That's fine. Right. I can recall my robots. I can recall my robots if I click recall all worker bots. There we go. And then as soon as we're done with that, we should be able to head off. And not a moment too soon, it seems. Where's this worker bot? Come on, get back to the... There we go. You're coming, but you're coming too slowly. Don't destroy my worker bot. Okay, I've got all the mining turrets. That's what matters. Okay, that was actually surprisingly chill. Battery-wise, we're still okay. We can charge it up to max, not like it matters. And we'll end the expedition. Okay, what do we want to jettison? We can jettison, I mean, oh so much. Yeah, jettison all of it. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of kilograms of jettisoned iron and carbon. They're not worth anything. They're really not worth anything at all. So let's finish up. Let's finish up like so, and then just head off. Oh, look, we literally just chucked the boxes overboard. That's kind of nice. Okay, we still have technically 1 hour and 58 minutes left to mine out that asteroid. Obviously, I think we extracted pretty much the maximum value that we're going to get from it. We could do multiple missions. Thread the needle. Whoa, that was a not quite threaded. We could do multiple missions. Like, there's nothing stopping us from going back. Do I particularly want to? I mean, maybe we did end up sort of destroying most of the stuff. I think we ended up getting a pretty decent deal there. Anyway, the point is that we can't sell our resources whilst we're here. We have to navigate back to Cube Corp Station before you can buy or sell anything. So we're gonna nip into this room here. Not that storage terminal. Although, if I did want to look at the storage terminal, we can actually see what the capacity of the station actually is. We have about another ship's load, I would say. Just a little bit more than another ship's load, which is fine. We are going to return to the station. Excellent. And whilst we are doing that, we can actually have a little look at the last terminal that we haven't had a look at yet, which is the contracts terminal. The contracts terminal works exactly as you would imagine. We are able to complete contracts and get a little bit of extra bonus. Build 5 cranes, a crew of 3 worker bots, upgrade freighter fuel. Can we upgrade freighter fuel? Completing this will increase your reputation with the corporation who issued it. Every time your rank with the corporation increases, the commission you receive when selling to them will improve, which we love to see. It's mostly just Cube Corp that we've got access to at the moment. I don't think we've got access to anybody else. But the point is, we've got a slightly higher revenue share, which means that when we sell our resources, we're gonna get slightly more from them. Okay, end your shift. We can end our shift if indeed we want to. When we end our shift, your freighter will be refueled, your bots will be repaired or replaced, and you'll get to enjoy a bit of rest and relaxation. Cool. And that's pretty much it at the present moment. Exploration quota, that doesn't matter. Sell our resources. How much are we going to get? 413? I mean, I'll do it. We get a pretty decent revenue share now. I say decent revenue share, not decent revenue share at all. Can we upgrade our fuel capacity? No, we cannot upgrade our fuel capacity. We can go into the shop and we can get more worker bots, which I guess I'll do, because it's the only thing that we can really buy, and I'll claim that contract, which gets us even more revenue share. And we could go out and mine some more asteroids, but I'm not going to, because that is pretty much what is in the game at the moment. We'll end the shift. We'll do that. We'll move on to the next day, and we'll wake up. We'll wake up happier than ever, ready to start refreshed and go and mine some more asteroids, and we can, you know, see what's on the menu. See what's on the menu today. We can go and jump around, see what's going on. But we're actually going to wrap things up there, ladies and gents. Astronomics. I feel like I barely scratched the surface of the potential that this game actually has. There is a lot of stuff that is locked off. A lot of upgrades that presumably have yet to be added aren't part of this current demo build. I'm really excited to see what else is added. There is a lot of potential here. I can't wait to see it. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching, folks. Check out the Patreon if indeed you're interested in helping make this videos like this happen. Wishlist the game if you want to see more of this. And let me know in the comments if this is a game that you've enjoyed. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.